Hello dear students, in this lecture we will cover a topic differentiation. So first of all, look at the meaning of this term differentiation. The concept of differentiation is all about finding rates of change of one quantity compared to other. Or more specifically, I say we need differentiation when the rate of change is not constant. So students, in order to understand the meaning of this whole sentence, you should recall the concept of your class 9th and 10th. Okay. For that, look at this graph, which is a velocity time graph, in which we see a constant rate of change of velocity with respect to time. So this is an example of constant rate of change. All of you know how to calculate the slope of velocity time graph. If you look at the behavior of this graph here, an object starts its journey at time t equals to 0 and at time t equals to t2, this is the velocity acquired by this object. But the interesting point in this graph is that if you see clearly, let's say at this much point of time, this is the velocity acquired by object. At this point of time, this is the velocity acquired by object. So what is the interesting thing in this graph? You find that at equal time interval, there is equal change in velocity. So when the change in y-axis with respect to change in with respect to change in x-axis will gives you a constant value, then this is nothing but the constant rate of change. How you find the rate of change of one particular quantity which you have plotted on y-axis with respect to the other quantity which you have plotted on x-axis? How you find the ratio of that two quantities? For that we will calculate the slope of the graph. So this is a straight line graph. So in order to find the slope of this graph, what we do, let's say at this point, if this graph ends, from this point we draw a perpendicular on this x-axis. So this is a right angle triangle. So our target is to calculate the tangent of this angle theta made by this line with respect to x-axis, because that will gives us the slope of the graph. So what is tangent of theta? Tangent of theta is perpendicular by base. Now what is this perpendicular height? This is nothing but what you have plotted on y-axis? Velocity. So this perpendicular height is v2 minus v1, that is the change in velocity. And what is this? t2 minus t1, that is change in time interval. So what is the slope of this graph? That is tangent of angle theta or tan theta perpendicular by base. So this will gives you change in velocity with change in time. And all of you have learned what you call this quantity, the ratio of change in velocity with change in time, acceleration. Hence we can say the slope of velocity time graph will gives us the value of acceleration, because the slope of this graph is change in velocity with change in time, and this is nothing but acceleration. Or more specifically, the slope of any graph is what? y2 minus y1 upon x2 minus x1, that is the change in y divided by the change in x. Here we have taken on y-axis velocity and on x-axis time. That's why we get the change in velocity with change in time. But in general, slope is what? The change in y with change in x. Now this is an example where we see a constant rate of change. That's why we are getting a constant slope, because constant slope indicates a constant rate of change. Now there are certain possibilities in which you will find the rate of change is not constant. For example, if you have a ball, you throw that ball with respect to ground making a certain angle theta. This is the direction of throwing a ball with a certain velocity. Then you will find that initially its velocity will keeps on increasing. Then a point will come where the gravity completely opposes it. Okay. So at this point, the velocity of a ball becomes 0 Now the gravity changes the direction of a ball. So from a height h, let's say this height is h, the ball changes its direction and again come back with a certain velocity. So here the velocity increases. At this point of time becomes 0, then again increases, and just before hitting the ground it acquires a maximum velocity, and just after hitting the ground again this velocity becomes 0. Now look at the graph slope at different points. If you have to calculate the slope of this graph at this point interval, then in order to find the slope you have to calculate the tangent of angle theta. So at this point of interval, how you draw the tangent? We draw a line like this. This is a tangent at this point. Then with respect to x-axis, this is theta. So here you see this theta is acute angle. So when you calculate tan theta, you get positive value. So at this point of interval we find this is a positive slope. Now look at this point. Again, in order to find the slope at this point, you have to draw a tangent. This is the tangent at this point. Now with respect to x-axis, how much is the angle made by this line? 0 degree, because this is parallel to x-axis. So what is the slope of this point? 0 slope. Now look at this point. Again draw a tangent at this point. Calculate the tangent of theta. Look at this theta. This theta is what? Obtuse angle. So when you calculate tan theta, it will gives you a negative value. So this is a negative slope. So when theta makes acute angle with x-axis, we can say we have a positive slope. When theta makes negative obtuse angle with respect to x-axis, then we have a negative slope. Now look at the other graph. This is a distance time graph. This is a random behavior of an object, okay, which is covering a certain distance with different time interval. Now if you consider different points on this graph, you find a different slopes at different points. So this is not a constant slope graph, right, or not a constant change graph. So if I ask you, because you know the slope of any graph gives you the change in y with change in x. So what you have plotted on y-axis? Distance, and on x-axis time. So the change in distance with change in time, what you call that quantity? Speed. If I ask you to calculate the speed at this point of time, how you calculate that speed? It is not easy to calculate the speed at this point of time, right? Using tan theta, because for tan theta you need a right angle triangle. How you make a right angle triangle? At this point of time, because exactly at this point you want to calculate the speed. So from this concept tan theta, it is not easy to calculate the slope, because tan theta requires a right angle triangle. Then you will calculate change in y with change in x. Exactly at this point, if I ask you to calculate the speed, it is not possible. For that we will take the help of a differentiation. That will make our mathematics or physics so much easy. With the help of that, we can easily calculate the slope of this graph at any point, right? So how we calculate the slope of this random behavior graphs in which the slopes keeps on changing at different point? For that we will take the help of a differentiation. So in order to understand that differentiation, look at the next video. Thank you.